Okay.
Yeah, I see. Okay, it's recording.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm starting. I'm gonna start it. Hey everybody, welcome back to another IJT Productions video. Today we have a few things that we now people want to start talking. I'm gonna start it again. All right. Welcome back everybody. This is IJT Productions. And today we have a new video and we have some things that we would like to discuss. You know, some celebrity news and life things that's going on in the world inspired these conversations. So, Jazz, what you got for us today? What we discussing today? Take it away, Jazz.
Oh my gosh. So today we're talking about pettiness. Petty. Like people being so petty. And we're just not talking about any pettiness. We're talking about pettiness like people like in their 30s, 40s. Like, why are people still being petty at this age? So one of the things that we were talking about was about Kanye West. Now Kanye West, he's a genius. I do love him. But I heard that Kanye took the bar exam or something like that just to be petty towards his ex-wife who had his children, okay? And he had passed. Like, congratulations to him. But if I was like his ex-wife, I would be like pissed because I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, I feel like you doing that to get back at me. Like, you never was thinking about becoming a lawyer or doing anything. Like, you doing music, and now all of a sudden you want to pass the bar exam and then flaunt it in my face. Like, I feel like that's wrong, especially like if you had a relationship with somebody. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do y'all agree with that? Like, would y'all do that to y'all ex, or would y'all like what would y'all do?
I'm losing DJ. Uh-oh. You okay, DJ?
I can't, Jazz.
I know you're not being petty over there. He's being
I
petty. That's what he's
can't,
doing.
Jazz.
For real?
No,
He's being petty towards me.
Wait, he said he can't hear you.
wait, hold on. It probably hold on. I'm gonna click off again.
He's being petty. Like, that's what I'm talking about.
Is this I'm like, is this for real? Uh-oh.
Like, he's like, let me mess her up. Let me be petty
Oh,
right
no.
now.
I hope not. I guess we'll wait for the technical difficulties for DJ, but for me, I don't think I could do that.
Mhm.
I think I could let's put him to the stage and let's remove this one. Okay, like that. There you go.
Okay, I can hear you. Right, Jazz, say something.
Can I say something? Is it
Okay,
me?
there you go.
It must be the
You're good.
Buffalo,
You're good.
Buffalo Wi-Fi thing up here. It's crazy.
I was trying to keep it together, but all I see was Jazz just going in. And I'm like, no, I can't hear nothing. But all right, but listen, take all mistakes for love. We learning.
Mm-hmm.
We learning. But yeah, what did I miss? Because I didn't hear anything.
You want to take it from the top, Jazz?
Wait, you didn't hear anything?
I didn't.
And you not being petty, DJ.
No, I promise. As soon as
All
I
right,
said take it
all
away,
right, all
Jazz,
right.
just all I heard. And I'm like, right, that's all I put it in the, I tried to put it in the chat. I don't know if y'all seen it, but I tried to
Oh, I can't hear Jazz at 9:26. Yeah.
I tried
All
to
right.
put it
Okay.
Now, what we were talking about was pettiness, especially like being in a relationship, especially when you married to a person and y'all going through a divorce or a split. Because trust me, I've been through pettiness before, but I'm not going. We're gonna get there later. But we were talking about Kanye West, like how he took the bar exam or a baby bar exam or something, anything to do with law, and he had passed the exam on his first try. And we like, would you consider that pettiness? Because his ex-wife Kim, who is going after becoming a lawyer, and she failed the bar like 3 times, she didn't pass. And it's like, Kanye, when was that ever your dream to do the bar exam to become a lawyer? You know what I mean? So it's just like pettiness. And plus, you have kids with this person. Like, you have kids with her, so you want to, just just be mindful of, like, okay, I have children, so whatever I do can affect the kids if I'm being this petty.
Yeah. No, I think it's interesting because like when you in competition with an ex, I feel like that's very dangerous, especially like you said if y'all have kids, because it's like you're confusing people, um, and making it a thing to where you know. I'm sorry.
Is that your mommy and your daddy in the
That
background?
you swishing to the side, that's petty
It
12.
be your own people.
Mhm. That's
I'm
petty
I'm
12.
I'm trying to
Let
make a video.
let them live. You at the pool being selfish. No,
I'm
let them
telling
live.
you, it be your own people.
Upstairs watching the kids?
The
No,
game,
the game,
Oh, oh,
the
The
Knicks.
Knicks is playing.
the Knicks. Oh, yes, the Knicks are playing. Okay, I hope
All
they
right,
win.
this is going to be a very entertaining video.
Yeah.
So, shout out to my mom.
Yay.
Yay. Hi,
Mama.
mama.
Hi,
I don't know
mama.
if can I see. Can I see her? I don't know if I can
No,
see.
little bit, little
Where's she
bit.
at? I can't even see
She's
her.
sitting down.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's mom's. But yeah, so being petty in a relationship, I think is very problematic when you have kids
Mm.
because you're gonna teach the kids that it's a competition, or you're gonna teach them to be competing in a negative capacity, and it subconsciously is going to kind of make the kids kind of choose sides. So like if you have a new achievement, it's going to kind of be like, yeah, I'm outdoing your mom or your dad or whatever the case may be. And you don't ever want the kids like picking up on that energy, like it should be about love and family. Even if things don't work out,
Hmm.
should try to be healthy. Now, I get it. Sometimes, like, if you butt hurt and you still mad about how the relationship ended and you can't get back with that person, I do understand why people try to continue to outdo them to like, I guess, be right. Like, yeah, like, look at me now kind of thing. But I think it's dangerous when you have children, because the kids are going to see that, and that's going to make them think that that's how they should operate when relationships end and things don't work out. So yeah.
I mean, have y'all ever been petty in a relationship before?
Yes.
No, I would never do something like that.
Yes.
Each? Okay. Tell us. What
Take
you
it,
did?
take it away, Aisha.
Yeah. So 12 was lying. Never. But I would say this is before Christ. There was a time where I was dating a gentleman. And in my fornicating days, you stay the night, X, Y, and Z. And I knew he had to take a little morning, release his urine, had to use the bathroom a certain time of
Mhm.
the night. And one time I did too. And he had this thing where he would never put the toilet lid down. And there was a time where I almost fell in the toilet. And I
Oh.
was like, oh, once I let it go. Twice
Hmm.
I let it go. Third time I was like, I'm coming to your place often. I notice you're home, but I would like if you would be courteous that you have, a whole girl with you. If you could put the toilet bowl feet down. And he chuckled when I almost fell in the second time. So that's what really set it off. He was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, babe. I'm gonna do it." Third time he didn't do it. I almost fell in. I said, "Okay, Lord, I did this before Christ, but I'm still petty." Right? I was like, "Okay, I got something for this." So I knew every time he took his 3 in the morning pee pee, I was like, when I use the bathroom, I'm gonna use it first, and I'm gonna close the lid because I know he doesn't look when he aims and shoots. He doesn't look to see. He's in the dark
Oh,
doing it. Yeah. So I closed the lid and I went to sleep and I was like, oh, he's about to get up. So he gets up in the bed because he's moving me because we're spooning. This is when you date short
God.
kings and you're still the big spoon, even when you're in a little spoon position. No shade. And then he went to go use the bathroom. And instead of hearing urine hitting water, you heard the urine hitting the lid of the toilet. And he
Oh.
was like, oh shoot, babe, you forgot to leave the lid open. I was like, oh, I'm
I ain't
sorry.
forget. I figured.
Oh
No,
shoot!
I did the 12, but I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I know what I did." But this is when I should have got my acting. I should have got my Oscar then. But anyway, I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, babe. I totally forgot. My bad." And then the next day, I had to go use the bathroom. And when I used the bathroom, the toilet bowl top was open and the toilet bowl seat was down. And ever since I had no issues.
Oh, yeah, that's called teaching someone a lesson.
I guess so, but we didn't last long. So glory to
That's called a lesson.
God. I've been petty. Yeah. I'm not ashamed. Yeah.
So I would like to think I've evolved. I've came a long way. Cause
Yeah.
you know what it is. I feel like back then in previous relationships, I feel like I never really started trouble. So when you kind of disturb my peace, or you kind of like try me a certain way, there
Hmm.
was a part of me that wanted to prove a point.
That man good.
So like let's say if let's say again, this is the old me, but
Mhm.
let's just say there was a very heated disagreement or discussion about something, and let's say that person shuts down and they don't want to talk in that moment. I don't want to talk for the rest of the year. So,
Wow. The rest of the year,
The
12,
year?
is this in the
but I
beginning of
but
the
I
year
but I
or the middle?
evolved, because
Okay.
I wanted to prove a point. I wanted things my way, but I've evolved. I don't. These days now, like, cause y'all know y'all know y'all know I've been. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Fighting for my life.
Yeah.
But in relationships that I've been in more recently, I don't even like go there with people anymore.
Mm.
Like if we break up and it doesn't work, that's just then. I don't try to get even. I don't try to like,
Mhm.
go below the belt, say mean things like because again, I would go into that space, but now I don't even like ah now I don't even I try not to even go there with people. It's like you know what you got it. Like that's how I am these days. But like I think that's probably the pettiest thing I would do. It's like, oh, you don't want to talk? Okay. Or if you hung like I don't play people hanging up the phone on me.
Okay.
You hang up the phone on me, you gonna have to call me like 100 times in a row before I pick it up.
Wow.
So yeah. So I would do stuff like that to prove a point. Like don't go there with me. It's
Okay.
not necessary. But I change my ways. These days, if things don't work out, we have a disagreement, love and light. I don't even have any interest or desire to like compete or like, because sometimes that'll be the thing like when you break up with somebody, people want to level up, they want to go to the gym, they want to get the revenge body, they want to do all that stuff. And to a degree, that is I don't know if that's petty or not, but to me, I feel like I'm more in that space. Like if you leave or we don't work out, my goal is to go higher. So I'm gonna go make more money. I'm gonna look better. I'm gonna have more fun. I'm gonna just I'm gonna just level my life up completely. But I'm not gonna like go out of my way to like go to a person's job or like post things and tag them in it or like blow them up on social media like yeah because airing out business. I feel like that's and I hate seeing it. I hate when people be
Sharing
in a
screaming.
relationship with somebody then they break up and it's like yeah because you was peeing in the bed. It's like wow like why like why why you going there? Like, yeah, but when you was homeless, I let you stay with me. It's like, damn, like,
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
so when people go there, I like I said, I try not to like go there. Like, any of my exes, like, I feel like they in their feelings, I'm sure, but like, I don't have no personal beef with them, or if you know, sometimes I'll be hoping like they trip at night or like they feet be cold at night,
Yeah.
I was about to say,
but
are you sure, bro? Because you
yeah,
Mhm.
said that with a straight face. Like, I don't be.
nah. No, I don't. I guess I don't have no issues with them. I'm sure they all
Okay.
got issues with me. I'm positive that they gonna have issues with me. I don't have no issues with them. But
Okay.
like, but that's the level of pettiness I am. Like, I'm not gonna do nothing to you, but I just hope like you don't sleep good at night. I hope your feet get cold.
That's
You
tough.
know what I'm saying? I hope you trip.
Okay.
I hope when you go get ice, the ice machine don't work.
Oh
Yikes.
I
my
hope
gosh.
I hope
It
you get
sounds
Okay.
like
stuck
You
in
know
Jazz.
what?
traffic.
This is getting
He's
personal
he's
because
going
I
under the
need
belt.
something that night. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do need ice.
My
Yeah,
feet do get
but
cold.
I'm not gonna do anything personally. I'm just saying like I'm not gonna lose any sleep if you order your order on DoorDash and then the restaurant is closed. Like that's not me doing anything.
Yeah.
But I hope
Are
that
these
goes to
prayers or like these are
I,
no
like
no
no?
no
Okay.
I
Okay.
want you to let go of that ice machine not working.
yeah. But I
The
just hope
cold.
any inconvenience. I hope your phone charger stop working.
Yikes.
You know what I'm saying? You lose an AirPod, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I
All
hope
the
to my
annoyance.
exes.
Got
Yeah.
it.
But I
Wow.
would never do anything to them like on some like I'm gonna air their business out or start telling their business and stuff like that. I feel like that's messy when people go in stories and they start yeah
Yeah.
because you the one who was eating my. It's like why it's like why we going there?
Okay.
So yeah,
Wow. Yeah.
but I evolved. I feel like I used to
I'm happy that you
let
both
my
evolved.
I used to let my pride get the best of me. So like if I felt disrespected or I felt like you tried me, like I said, you hung up the phone or something like that, you just gonna have to call me 100 times before I pick up.
That's tough.
Yeah,
Mm.
but I came a long way.
Very good.
Came a long way.
So
Glory
that's
to God.
Yeah. Well,
Hallelujah. Jazz, have you been petty?
yeah. Take it away, Jess.
huh?
Have you been petty?
Are we talking about back in the day or now?
Either one you pick. I chose before Christ.
I think I was petty like 2 weeks ago. Um,
Ooh.
yeah. I don't think I evolved, but
Okay.
I'm getting there. Let's see. Oh, so you know, my man, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go hang out with my friends," and I said, "Okay, babe, go ahead, go hang out with your friends. Go ahead, go have a good time and stuff." But I was really hating. I didn't want him to hang out with his friends, but I didn't want to tell him that because I was like, I want him to enjoy himself, like go out with his friends, like. But no, 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 that wasn't really how I felt. So, I locked our bedroom door so he wouldn't get in. Yeah, locked it. And he came in, he was like, I can't open the door. And I was like, oh, too bad, you wanted to be outside with your friends, so no. And he was like, open his door, stop playing. Da, 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 da. Um, yeah, that's me being petty.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah,
Why
that's safe space. Safe space.
is it? Sorry.
Always.
Yeah, Jazz. What 12 said.
No judgment, judgment free zone.
No,
I thought about it
do me
because
and
the
Aisha
Christ
look
in
like the
me
type
was
to
like,
judge you?
that's your
Yes.
husband. You need to open the door for him. That's your husband. That's the Christ came in me and was like, don't do that. No,
Thank
try
you.
not to
Holy Spirit.
separate. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to open this door. And I did,
Shouts to God.
open the door. And we had
Mhm.
a little play fight.
Okay. Very
Um,
good. It's my
didn't
favorite.
get my drink. And that was it. So it worked out.
Can I ask y'all something?
No. I was just joking. So I'm being petty. Please
It be
carry
your
on.
own people. It be your own people.
Please carry on.
So do like titles determine the level of pettiness potential? So like if it's a boyfriend, can you get a pass? If it's a girlfriend, can you get a pass? Versus a fiance or husband? Or we just shouldn't be petty at all. Which I think. Is there a threshold?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't agree. I think it's I don't see where the Bible says thou shalt be petty. You know?
That is true.
And I don't not see it, but like the fruits of the spirit, like I know like patience is one of them, and joy and goodness and all those things. And I think pettiness might be a vegetable, just a little bit. Like the vegetable you don't like. Um there's fruits we don't like either, but I think you know what? I say I'll say this. When it comes to pettiness, we shouldn't be. I don't agree with it a lot of times, but I understand it. Like, I understand J Mill's scenario right there. I didn't want him to go. So I locked him out because I wanted to be with him. I locked him out. So I wanted to be with him. But I let him in because the Lord told me to. And then we was able to, have fun. Um, but the chasing, like the people meeting you at your job, I think that's a little below that's like illegal almost. Like it's a certain boundary with it. But I think if this is someone you love, I don't think you don't no one has an intention. I would hope no one wakes up and say, I'm gonna be petty to my companion, like
I
bad,
used to do that when the button was pushed.
Okay. See,
If you
but
push
you
the
didn't start
button,
that.
yeah. Oh, I don't start it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
finish it
So
though.
you only petty when the button is pushed, like
Oh,
if
every time.
something upset you. Okay, but check this out. Do you think it's petty? Because at first, when that happened, I didn't think that was petty. That was just me teaching you a lesson.
Hmm.
Is there a difference
Some
between teaching someone a
the great the great philosopher
like
Kendrick
I
Lamar
didn't
said
think that was pettiness. I thought
Oh.
that was a lesson.
the great philosopher Kendrick Lamar says sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas.
Like I just thought that was like when I think of pettiness, I think of okay, one time, and I even did this in the Lord, and I was on a mission field, and I did this. This is crazy. This is the most craziest thing I ever did, and
Mhm.
it has to do with ice.
Okay.
Don't test me with ice, because Lord,
Oh.
I won't survive. I had my ice. I had my own ice, and I had it in a way, and I was gonna eat it. And then a sister in Christ, we was on mission field. She took my ice, and she was using it, and I snatched it out of her hands, and I said, "Why you took my ice?" And I just snatched it away from her, even though she was using it already. And I threw it down the drain because I said, "You know what? If I can't have this ice, you ain't having it." I don't even know if that's petty. Is that being mean? All right, I don't even know.
But see, that sounds more like a reaction and a response. So maybe we need to define what petty is, because I feel like it's levels. I feel like if somebody did something to you and then you responded, it could be deemed petty depending
Oh,
on the
it doesn't have
response.
to be like later, like they do something to you, and you could be like, "Watch, I'm gonna fix you later," like type thing in your mind.
I think, but see, this is the thing. I've always, like in previous relationships, I would get accused of being petty, but they never brought up like what caused that. And I think that's the problem that I always had. Because I didn't just wake up and just be like, you know what? I'm going to respond like this, or I'm going to just treat you this way. It's usually a reaction or a response from a negative reaction that I've experienced. So maybe we need to, I don't know the definition. I went to public school, but
Let me look up the
whatever the,
definition of petty.
Yeah.
what you
Okay.
got?
Petty means acting childish or overly focused on small things, especially in arguments or drama. For example, she unfollowed him because he liked another girl's picture. That's being petty. I'm not texting first because they left me on red.
Okay. That's interesting that those are the examples.
So it's saying like, oh,
So maybe I'm not petty.
12 said that he was going to call me, but he didn't. So now I'm not. So when he calls me, I'm not going to answer now. That's petty.
But so when I think of petty, I always think of 50 Cent because they say he's the king of pettiness, right?
Okay.
And he'll go super low below the belt when he has a beef with somebody, or he'll expose information about a person that he has beef with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But some would say that's unnecessary. Some would say that's childish. Some would say like take the be the bigger person. And I just started to embrace that philosophy because I used to not feel like, no, why do I have to be the bigger person? Maybe that even thought process is what pettiness is,
Yes.
of even feeling like, well, why do I got to be the bigger person? Like matching energy, or I guess trying to like be in a competition with a person, like, oh, well, you did this, so I'm gonna do that. Like that could be deemed petty, but
Mhm.
I feel like I just never really like have that in my heart to just do stuff to people that's foul. So like the example you said, Jazz, with somebody taking your ice, like I wouldn't do that just personally, right?
Right.
But
And the person knew I love ice and that was my cup, so why would they take it? I felt like that person was being petty. Like, I'm
yeah,
a ice.
yeah.
Yeah.
But see my level of petty is like, you take my ice, now I'm throwing everybody's stuff in the garbage. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because
All right, so maybe I should have threw her stuff in the trash instead of just take the ice
yeah.
out of it and dump it. Now nobody has it.
Because what are you supposed to do? Just let her take your ice?
No,
Yes.
no,
Right.
no.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
All
Yeah.
right, Nisha, I'm coming to your house and I'm going to take all your clothes.
Take him. I don't want him anyway. Do you think I wanted to
All
wear
right.
clothes? We wasn't even designed for that. But anyway,
Oh,
I digress.
I don't
I
know. I
get
still think. Listen. I've been accused of being petty, but
yes.
I do feel like. But I do agree. I do think like shutting down is childish. I think if someone doesn't want to talk and then you want to talk and then you're upset because they shut down, now you respond with shutting down. That could be deemed childish. I could agree with that.
Hmm.
I
okay.
could definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
But
Isn't it like a tit for tat?
yeah, but I think that's what petty. I think that's where
Yeah.
we at. I think pettiness means like tit for tat.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Like the example said, they unfollowed this person, so or they didn't like the picture or whatever, so they unfollowed. Like
right.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I
But
I I don't.
that's like saying like I say, okay, I'll come to your house and then oh I'm taking this, and then each come to my house and be like, oh, I remember you took something from my house, so I'm gonna take something from your house. That's
Yeah,
like,
that's
and
fair.
then each
It's
take
respectful.
something from my house to be like, well, you took something from my house, so I'm taking something from your
That's
house.
fair. Cause okay, so would this be an example of being petty? Let's say you were on a date
Yes.
with somebody,
Sorry.
right? Let's say y'all set the date for 8 o'clock.
Hmm.
They they don't they don't get there at 8, right?
What time to get there?
They don't even they just say they running late
Okay.
at 8 o'clock. They don't give you a heads up.
Okay.
Oh
Now
wow, and
would
it's
you be now would you be petty if you left?
No,
no,
You
because
see, so what's
not
the
that.
threshold?
You have a 15-minute grace period, just like college,
Okay.
because you're paying for that, and you should
No,
be
but I'm saying,
courteous.
if there was no courtesy to let you know that they would be late.
Yeah, you just gotta leave. Because it could either be they're late, they're not coming, something happened, or they're standing you up. And
For
I
sure.
just want my 15 minutes to decide on my own.
Yeah.
So
But let's
instead of
say
waiting.
let's say at 8:05 you get a text like, "Hey, I'm sorry, I'm running late."
Okay.
Now,
ETA.
if you left and now the person is like, "That's petty. Like I told you I was late. You should have waited." Like, what's the you know what I'm saying? What's the line?
Okay.
but there's no ETA.
No.
No. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. You got 8:15. I'm out. Yeah. That's my line. Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. It's interesting. I think it's because there's some people gonna view it a certain way. Like even
Hmm.
certain examples, some people would say, "Oh, that's petty," and some people be like, "No, that was justified."
Yeah.
Like
That's
if
okay.
if if I follow you on Instagram and you don't follow me back, and then I unfollow you, how is that petty? You didn't follow me.
Yeah. That's
You
fine.
know.
Yeah.
If I invite you to come celebrate my birthday with me, you don't come celebrate my birthday. I'm not showing up to your birthday.
Okay.
Is that petty, or is that what's the
It's
what's
the
the
motive.
line?
Yeah. It's the
Yeah.
motive. Now, if you're doing it just because that person did that, but they don't give you a reason, I feel like if you don't give me the reason, that's a form of like pettiness because we lost courtesy now. So now if you don't leave, if you take out courtesy, you left room for
Okay, that's probably
Rudeness.
where I was at
You know what
in
I'm
my
saying?
prior
Yeah.
life. I wasn't really interested in courtesy.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Not
Okay.
not letting the person know.
Yikes.
yeah.
Okay.
But no, it's not even. I'm saying I don't even care what the reason is.
Oh.
If you didn't show, if you late, I don't care what. Like I'm out.
Ugh. Okay. Sorry. My bad.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, some
I don't
people
care why
can
you
run
wasn't celebrating my
into
birthday.
some people can run into other things, but I'm just saying, let's just say, for example, if you're in a relationship with somebody
Mm-hmm.
and it's your birthday and
It's
they
your
didn't do
birthday.
nothing for your birthday, they didn't plan nothing, they didn't do things that you like.
Too soon, Jazz. Too soon.
Oh, it is? Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not okay.
What?
Who who have you been talking to? What do you know, Jazz? But go ahead, keep
No,
going.
no, I'm just saying this in general. Wait, I'm saying
No,
something.
that's okay.
You are.
I'm
Please
glad we
stop.
here. I'm
Mm-hmm.
glad we here. So
We're
that
not.
example, that example you just used was a real life example that literally just happened to me my last birthday. Now, would I be petty if I didn't celebrate that person's birthday?
No, because guess what? I remember that on my birthday, you didn't do nothing for my birthday. So it seems like you're not a person that likes birthdays. So I'm going to remember that you don't like birthdays.
Right.
It's just a regular thing to you. But if it's your birthday, I'm going to be like, But then the Christ in me is going to be like, shall you do that? Shall you do that? Shall you? See, I have another voice in my head, you know? And I think that's what Ish was talking about, like motive, like what, like Jesus don't talk about motive, but he talks about like the heart, like where your heart is when you do things.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think that when it comes to your heart is either you gonna love the way Jesus want us to love or be with people, or you're gonna choose not to do that. And I feel like if I have to do that and be in that point in stage with you, that I think that's the time that my friendship or something should end. If I'm thinking like that, you know.
Okay. So basically, in a sense, you're saying like if that hypothetical situation were to happen to an individual where they're dating someone and they don't celebrate their birthday,
Yeah,
you would decide to end that relationship.
yeah.
I think that's fair. Now, is that petty?
No,
To
I
end-
think that's responsible because you don't want to create more chaos later. Because it's just because your heart is
Take it
not in
away,
the right
Aisha.
place with this person.
No,
Take it away, Aisha.
I mean, y'all my peoples and I want to stand beside y'all. But I'm like, was there discussions happening before birthdays? Like, did y'all have a discussion like, hey, I take this seriously, or this means a lot to me? And like, did this person disclose, like, oh, this is your birthday? We're gonna do this, that, and the third. And then they fell
Hmm.
short. Then I'm like, okay, I can see how the petty like bullets came out. But if this was
Hmm.
never a discussion, they're like, you know what? I don't really take birthdays seriously. That's not a thing. Like for me, like I want to
Hmm.
just know, like, what was the like, what was the reason? But 12 is like, I don't care about reasons, but I do. I do.
I don't
So
care.
I care about. I want to
I don't
know
care.
what's their reason for. Like, was this discussion like about birthdays? Were y'all in agreement with that? Like, what happened
Are you talking
Okay,
about?
let's just say
in general?
hypothetically.
Oh, just in
Yeah,
general.
In general,
let's just say hypothetically, because my thing is, even if you didn't have that conversation, let's say that you didn't have that conversation,
yeah.
shouldn't that be something assumed?
You know those first three letters,
Yeah,
that word. I don't. I can't speak for everybody. I would say, you could the bare minimum is getting a card
but that's what I'm
and
saying. But to
flowers.
just
Okay,
not
let me
do
break this
anything,
down. Let me break this down.
Okay.
Let me break
Okay,
this
girl.
down.
break it down, Josh.
You get married to your husband.
Yes.
You get married to your wife. Your anniversary is coming up. If the person doesn't do anything for your anniversary, how would you feel? So, as how would you feel?
See, so
So
that one, I've
but it's the same because it's your birth. It's a special moment in
right
time of your life. You getting married is a special moment in time of your life, right? So
for
that
sure.
anniversary comes around. don't do anything. Nothing celebrated. Nothing's going on. No car, no flowers. But you assume that your spouse is going to do something because it's your anniversary and that's what's expected.
Hmm.
So I guess we have to define what expectations are when it comes to
I agree
being in
with
a
that.
relationship. You know,
Yes.
but
But see,
you are
but here's my
married.
caveat with that is that it's our anniversary, right? So that should be a collaborative effort for us to like, do something for each other to celebrate our union. A birthday, that don't got nothing to do with you. It's
No,
my
it has
birthday.
everything to do with you. Yeah.
No, it has everything to do because if you're with that person,
Your
that is
birthday
a
is my
special
birthday.
day for you too.
Yeah.
That's not a special day for only that person.
Well,
That's like
well, well. Say it for the people in the back.
Mhm.
Say it
who
for the people
gives
in the back.
a heck? No, that's like if my husband's birthday was coming up, if I don't do nothing for his birthday, oh my gosh. Like I'm his birthday is like practically my birthday, but I'm celebrating him in another way. You know what I mean? Like that day I'm
Hmm.
like, oh, I gotta make this day good, or else I'm
Hmm.
gonna hear it.
Now what would be so I'm so 'cause maybe it's me. So maybe I'm the problem. What would be justifiable for a person to miss your birthday? Especially background, especially when you're there for them, no matter what's going on, you make time for them, you make arrangements, you make sacrifice. What would be the reason for someone to get a pass to missing a birthday?
Got a few. You talking about relationship wise? This could be like friendship.
Relationship. Relationship.
Oh, okay. So God forbid they were on my way to my birthday, something bad happened. Traffic is crazy. People are
Hmm.
going through manholes and potholes and cars are exploding. I get it. Detour. Something told you not to come. That same spirit, keep it. Because that was the Holy Spirit protecting me and you. Just um somebody had a last minute incident, or they got to do this, that, and the third, or they forgot something came up. Like I think there are a number of things that can
Hmm.
arise, right? But they make the best efforts to make it up to you is different. It's the comeback that I think people underestimate on that. And yeah, it's the intention. Don't take much to be like, okay, I'm sorry I missed your birthday. But they going like testes to the wall to send flowers, to send a card, to meet you at work, to send you a gift card saying, "Oh, lunch is on me." Something. You know what I'm saying? I just
Can't
think.
relate. Can't
Okay,
relate.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I think those are good examples.
I think
You
they're
know,
great examples.
I
Maybe
think
y'all should,
little.
say that louder so that people can understand that, if you miss a birthday, there's ways to like make up for that. But
It sure is.
hey, what do I know? I'm just the
If,
guy who just got over being petty.
let's just say if there's none of those things,
I'm probably being petty right now, actually.
Yes,
Me talking about this is probably me being petty.
but it wasn't your fault. I see how but it wasn't Jasmine's fault either. She didn't know. She didn't know.
you know what? Let me tell you something. People tell me stuff and I forget, and I'm sorry because I have like mommy brain. Okay, you could tell me something 2 weeks and I'm like, what? You told me that? Okay. Wait,
How old is Makai?
Makai is 11.
And do you have another child after that?
No.
Okay, that's not mommy brain. I want everybody to know.
That was
So
petty.
that
That was petty.
that's not it. I don't care. That's like people be like, "Oh my gosh, like, I got to get rid of this baby weight." Your baby is 22. That is not years old. That's not
Still
that
gotta
day
get rid of my baby weight. I still got to do it. I'm still going to do it. Gotta
Jamil,
get
your
rid
baby weight is gone. You are blessed and highly favored thick. And it's okay. It's okay. But okay, I digress, Lord. This will always grind my gear with Jamil, so I got mommy brain, but I'm gonna let it happen. Okay.
Okay. Listen, I'm sorry. I didn't.
It's okay.
I totally forgot 12. Okay, because I'm on the last thing that you said, Okay, and I'm not going to say too much, but you know what I'm talking about. The last conversation
Yes.
we had, I'm
Yeah.
stuck
Yes.
on that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But it's funny because you know the people that you would not expect to miss your birthday
Yeah.
would
Yeah.
miss your birthday, and the people was like, "Oh, this she ain't gonna be there for my birthday." It's there for your birthday before your birthday. Is crazy.
Nah, it's
Oh,
Life is
wow.
funny like that.
I don't know. I just feel
All
like
right. I mean, I feel like it wasn't a good reason. Like something bad didn't happen.
yeah,
So, like what happened if something bad doesn't happen and they still don't do it? Is that still justified? Is that still okay?
to break
No,
up with them.
it's not okay. I'm not okay.
Okay.
I'm not okay. But
I mean,
see,
is it to the point like, okay, let's just say, for example, it was each birthday and
Hmm.
each
hmm
invited me and 12
Yeah.
to have dinner with her
Right.
and,
hmm
her three other friends and her mommy and her sisters.
Hmm.
hmm
And me and 12 decided to take a detour to get some ice or some ice cream somewhere.
right.
Okay.
And then we end up not coming because we're so busy eating ice.
Okay.
But it's nothing serious, nothing important.
Yeah.
Now, you're saying that when it's our birthday, each will decide to do the same thing because that's like being petty and getting back,
No,
right?
but see, this is how you. But what Aisha said is how you correct it. Now we got to come in hot, so we got to make up for how you want to make this right. So we
Thank you.
so
Thank you.
so once we make it right, there's no room for there to even be any need to be petty anymore.
Yeah.
I know, but
It cancels it out.
again,
J Mills is like she's not making it right. Like we
no,
don't
no,
go.
no. So I guess you know where I'm confused at. Let me tell you where I'm confused at. I guess I'm confused with what the excuse is supposed to be, right? Because it's if it's your birthday, and if I say, "Oh, we just went to go get some ice," and we just lost track of time,
Okay.
Right.
would you consider that a good enough excuse for us to even do a
Mm-mm.
company for?
You're
Mm-mm.
right. You're right, J Mills. That yeah. The substance of it. You really don't
Yeah.
yeah.
You don't care at all. So,
At all. Right.
but
So,
but
so
again,
I guess that's
people.
where I'm getting confused when the level of petty comes. Like, because yeah, something can happen and you can make it up. But what happens if it's not anything and you just getting,
Yeah.
something so simple that you could get later, and
No, for sure. Now, Aisha could be petty in that scenario by not like responding to our text or not answering the phone or not allowing us to like make it right.
Mhm.
It
okay,
could just be like you canceled.
Yeah.
But I feel like when you make a mistake, it literally needs to be like how you want to make it right. Like that
Yeah.
should be your mindset. Like I made a mistake. I'm taking accountability. I was
okay,
wrong. I made that error, but now I'm here. I'm present. We're gonna do the thing, and then we're gonna make up for it. But that's the problem that I have. If you don't have that spirit about it, you
okay,
just like you be alright. You tough. If
Mhm.
that's your energy,
It's giving Cameron paid in full, right?
right? If that's your response to
okay,
like, yo, you missed my birthday. I wanted you to be there. You be alright. You tough.
okay.
Now is no other. I have to be. Is no other way.
All right. So that's why I said you might as well just
Cut it.
cut it off.
Yeah.
If you have to think like that or even go that far, because the person's birthday not going to be the next day, so you literally just hanging
Yeah.
out with this person and waiting until it's their birthday, and then
Now, again, older me would have act like everything was cool and waited for their birthday and just put my
okay,
phone on airplane mode that day. That's
Mm.
petty.
crazy.
Mm. Mhm.
Like just disappear. I would do the same thing, but again, it's beneath me. You know, there's no.
Okay,
It's just like you said. It's just like to me, I consider the relationship done. You
Okay.
miss my birthday, you miss my life.
Wow.
So is that's it. You
Okay.
know.
okay. Well, this was a great discussion. I
Yeah.
felt
Yeah,
like
we
I got to
definitely were
know
supposed to
y'all.
talk about other things, but I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I had to get a lot of things off my chest. So
Okay.
we'll
No,
we'll
no.
save the other topics for another video
Yeah.
because
Yeah. Definitely.
because
Yeah.
it's getting late. But
Yeah.
yes, so what do y'all think? Meet us in the comments. Are you petty? Have you been petty? What do you deem petty? Is it levels? Like if you didn't start the thing, do you get a little grace to like react a certain way, or do you just take the high road? If you get, you get done wrong, do you just let it go, move on, or do you got to get even? Do you have to even the score? Do you
Mm,
have to even the score? And then, if y'all break up, do you subconsciously be trying to like see if they leveled up or see if they new situation is better than you? Like, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So we are IJT Productions,
yes.
and we will see y'all in the comments.
Mm,
Okay, bye.
bye.
All right, so you gotta end the recording.